Wow, here we are. Can you imagine? I cannot believe this is our 396th show. And I have to say, I'm excited to be here with you. And I'm a little sad. For those of you who've been following the show the past few weeks, you know we've been going through a series of changes. And we did a whole show on change. And sometimes a change comes along when we least expect it. But lucky for us, we had some other things in the hopper. And we had made some choices to move on over to WWNN. And that's the point of the song. We're moving to WWNN, 1470 AM and 95.3 The Talk. And we're going to be spiritually speaking with all of you. We're going to be yakety, yakety, yakety talking. And we're going to be connecting. So next Wednesday, and we're going to say this often, and those of you who, well, get your call answered, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready? What station am I moving to, and what would the time be? I'm moving to WWNN 95.3, and I'm going to be on from 6 to 8 p.m. So it's a little bit earlier than what we were doing. So I trust that you're all going to join me, and that you're going to call in tonight, because tonight is all about you. Last night I started to feel the sadness. The thoughts of, wow, we're saying goodbye. But we're not really saying goodbye. Not us. We're always soulfully connected. We're saying goodbye to this studio, to this experience. And how this experience came about, well, it was something that I could never have orchestrated. It wasn't something that I ever imagined was possible. I just thought I opened up a spiritual store and I was going to have this little spot and I was going to do some readings and assist all of you and whip up some products and shift energy. But there was more that the universe had in store for me. And I realized, looking back, that sometimes we don't think big enough for ourselves. We don't stop to think that there's something more than the vision we have. And we keep ourselves limited. We lock ourselves into the experience because that's how we imagine it to be. But the experience doesn't have to be like that. The experience can be an infinite experience, opening up unlimited possibilities, infinite possibilities, and so many doorways. And that's exactly what happened. I put my foot upon a path. And the path led me to all of you. Each one of you. Each one of you opened up your hearts and your stories. And you opened up your souls. And together we have navigated over 8 years of experiences. And some of you have been with me from the very beginning. And some of you popped on and then maybe you popped out for a while and then you remembered. Hey, Wednesday night with Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I want to see what she's talking about. I would say the number one compliment that I receive, the greatest memory people have, is in these 20 minutes. 20 minutes of us having a message from Spirit, sharing time and space, and allowing Spirit to just stream right through me and bring before you a message. And tonight, Spirit wants you to understand that there's no dream that's too big. You're never too old. You're never too late. Some people think they're a day late and $1 short. No. There was one opportunity you missed, but that doesn't mean that the universe doesn't have so many other opportunities that can take you exactly where you want to go. So let's dial back to when I was in show business. And then I said, well, that's not for me. It was too much. It was a crazy world. And I had this thing, I didn't want to be poor. I was like, no, I don't want to be starving and waiting on tables. So I said, wow, let me keep that in my heart, but let me go do something else. And so the journey began. But there's that dream you have, the dream I have, that whisper inside the heart that said, but you're meant to be in front of people. You're meant to sing. You're meant to help people. You're meant to make a difference. And you enjoy making people laugh and feeling important and sharing in experiences with you. And those things Spirit reminded me of. And just because I made a choice that at the time it wasn't what I wanted to do then, Spirit brought it all back. God brought it all back. The universe brings it all back. And you can do that too. Whatever it is that's in your heart, don't let it go. Because we're all connected. We're all connected into the heart and the soul of the universe. And we're all beating at the same pace of energy, unified in that energy. And then we break out and we form our own routine and our own path. And we kind of develop our own way of walking and navigating. We just kind of sashay through the world and we do it our way. Thank you, Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. And you all get to do it your way. And then there are the naysayers and the people who will talk in your ears, and they often talk really loud. And then they hook into the voices in your head. And those voices, wow, they hook back up inside, and you remember the first time someone told you you couldn't do anything. You remember the very first time someone said maybe you weren't good at math, or you weren't good in English, or you really weren't a very good reader, or you weren't tall enough, or skinny enough, or whatever it was. You weren't that. It was something important that shifted for you. Because you knew all along who you were. And then something, a message, something took you off. And you held on to that. And every once in a while when you skip down the path and you're like, yay, I can do it, this is me, I've got it. But I'm not good at this, and I'm not good at that. And we've all had that. I remember Sister Sophie. Bless her soul. She told me I wasn't very good at math. Holy crow, I really wasn't. My mom tells a story of how she couldn't get me to count to 10 when I was 5. But did that really matter? We all have our opportunities to grow at our own path. And I had my opportunity to grow. And Jiminy Crickets, I knew how to figure out my commission when I needed to. So I guess I wasn't so bad at math after all. But think of the opportunities that have been before you. And maybe the time wasn't right for you. But the time will be right. And sometimes we make excuses because we're afraid to jump. When I was given the opportunity to branch out and take on WWNN simultaneously while doing WBZT, I was like, wow, we're going to do that too? And there was a part of me that was afraid to jump. And then I heard a voice that said, jump, Sarah, jump. I don't know. What are we going to do? But look how perfectly it all worked out. So perfectly that next week you're going to hear how we're going to broadcast in Atlanta. And we're going to be on 1100 a.m. in Atlanta. We're going to be heard in another state, another station. So did we really leave BZT? Or did we just thank BZT and step on up to the dreams that we've all had? What is your step-up experience? What are you stepping up on? And no, I didn't say step on someone. I said step up. What are you stepping up on? What is the experience that has served you but no longer serves you? What is the experience that's maybe been changed, but you're holding on saying, I don't want to let go? Jump. Just jump. Take it and jump. And trust that you're being prompted by the universe, by your angels, by your guides, that everything is here for you. And you can do anything. That's what I learned from all of you. I learned from all of you that I could do anything. And that when I heard from Spirit a message for someone on the caller, one caller says, hey, I don't know if I can do this. And my left brain said, holy crow, I don't know how they're going to do it either. But Spirit said, no, don't worry. They can do it. They can heal that broken heart. They can mend that relationship. They can recoup their finances. They can regain their health. They can be healed. Spirit told me, just say what we prompt you to say. Report what we give you. and trust that there's a force greater than any of us that's helping orchestrate everything that we desire and assisting in everything that's problematic. Any problem that you see as a problem now, don't solve the problem. Don't look at the problem and say, I've got to fix this problem, because as soon as you fix one problem, I promise you, there'll be another problem. Say, I'm choosing to release this experience and step upon it so that I could be raised up. Don't look at it as we've got to fix something. Look at it as an opportunity to grow and expand beyond anything you've ever imagined. Be the greatest you can be. That's what I've learned from all of you. I've learned that each one of you has a special gift. Every call, everyone who's messaged me on Facebook, everyone who's come through the center, you have shown me that we are all different, and yet we're all the same. That we're connected heart to heart, soul to soul. And that you may have a hurt one day and I may have a hurt another day. But together we can overcome anything. We have grown and we have shared. And throughout this experience, I've been blessed, so blessed, to have so many of you give me validation. For you to say, wow, Sarah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I heard. That's exactly what I know. And I have put together, with the assistance of Tony, who has been by our side, gathering all the media information, sending out all the mailings. He put together for all of you that I want to share right now a magnificent group of some of your moments, your aha moments. You're like, wow, that's what it is, Sarah. Thank you, Spirit. We've got it right. So I want you to take a listen to this. We are going to take your calls, but I want you to hear what some of you have experienced and what you've shared with me. And I thank you for the validation. Let's hear some of your testimonials. Thanks. Some news for us, yes?
Yes, I do. The last time you spoke to me, you told me that something would come and replace my previous job, and it would be around the 11th or 12th of October, and I have to tell you, it was during that week that I did get another position that I'm currently working now, and it is full-time, and it was just as you said it would be, and I just, wanted to give you that update and, just say that I'm so happy that I can have someone, to rely on and to, give me, comfort and hope, like you do, not only with me, but with everyone that speaks to you,
I have to tell you, and I'm sure everybody that calls you says this, you're amazing. And you just hit everything right on the nose, and by me just giving you a couple of questions, wow, unbelievable. You're amazing.
This is how you're phrasing your question to yourself, and I applaud you. You're kind of looking at it like, well, is this what I want for the rest of my life? Is this how I want to be? Is this the dynamic that I want? Is this really working for me?
Those are like the questions, like, guys, oh my gosh, yes.
Because we need to shift that energy, because it's almost as if you're talking to people and they're not even hearing you.
Oh, I'm laughing because you're hitting the nail right on the head.
I came to see you in February, and you told me like around in April you're gonna get a new position, and I got it. So I'm celebrating that. You're like hitting it right on the head.
Yes, you predicted it happened as soon as you hung up. As soon as I hung up with you. So there it is.
And there's a financial stress or worry around him. Is something going on with him that he's very stressed out besides who he is as a person?
Oh my God, Sarah, it's not working as of the 31st of the last month. Oh my God.
Yeah. See, and that
Wow.
is exacerbating and bringing out all of his less than perfect qualities. Wow. Okay?
Wow. You're hitting it right on the head.
And apparently I have the singing crew, and they're singing the way you feel. It is not a disrespect, but they're like, the old gray man just ain't what she used to be. And that's how you're feeling.
Oh my God, so you have it right on. That's it, yes. Well, the funny thing is that for all those people who don't believe in this,
and your first caller from the beauty parlor who called and said her husband didn't believe. My husband's not a believer. My brother's not a believer. But guess what? About 8 weeks ago, you said my brother was sick. And I approached it, and he kept saying, no, I'm not sick. He said it's Gordana, meaning his wife. And I said, no. I said, Sarah was very specific. She said it was you. And sure enough, it's been going on for quite a while. They kept misdiagnosing him, and it wound up being his heart.
Well, I thank you all, because it's those moments of validation that, first of all, make me realize I'm not crazy or cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I really appreciate the feedback. Sometimes Spirit gives me a message, and I actually argue with Spirit. I'm like, I'm not saying that. Oh, no, you are not. No, I'm going to look a little crazy. No, I'm not doing cray-cray. We're not doing cray-cray. Not happening. And they're like, just say it, Sarah. And I take that breath, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm getting. And Spirit shares with me whatever you need to hear at the moment. And I'm always grateful that they soften some of the blows, because sometimes I can't always give us the best of news. But the family that we've built here on WBZT, iHeartRadio, we're family. And I support you on the journey. And no matter where we go next, because I know we've got some stuff coming up, we're going to do it together. And for each rung on the ladder I climb, my hand is always extended down, because up we go. Each one of us. And if each one reaches one, and we connect, and we assist another, well, the world's going to be a better place. It's going to be a much better place. We welcome your calls here tonight on WBZT for our grand finale before next week's show. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. on WWNN. And I welcome your questions on Facebook. I truly love all of you for your interaction. This show is not about me. It's about you. And you have taught me so much. And we're going to go right to the phone lines. But stay with us, everyone, because I have so many surprises for you tonight. And I have a spectacular song that Spirit gave us about one love. But for now, let's go to the phone lines and let's see what's going on with all of you. 1-800-889-0267. I ask this one burning question. I want to touch as many lives as possible tonight. Let's extend our hands and let's connect, all of us. Right to the phone lines, and I have Adeline, and she's in Delray. Adeline, how are you?
Yes, Sarah. Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Adeline, and what is your question for me here tonight?
Yeah, I would like to know what this week is for me about my job.
Okay. Well, Spirit is showing me inconsistent. Well, I'm going to answer about the job tonight, and then we'll explore the whole life at another time. But because, honey, that's a lot of stuff to cover. But I will tell you this, that the job, I see inconsistency in work. Is that correct? Like it's been a roller coaster for you, yes? And finances are tight, yes?
Tight.
Tight, right? You're squeezing water out of a cloth that ain't got no water, baby. So what are we going to do? We're going to manifest a new job, a new opportunity. And you work with people or for people, yes?
Yes, people.
People. And sometimes people need you, sometimes they don't need you, or sometimes it's time for you to change locations or people, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in healthcare or home health care? What do you do? Adeline, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Are you in home health care?
No, I'm not.
Okay. But you go to people's houses? What do you do? Because I see you with different people.
No. I'm working with a company.
Okay.
No.
And they're not giving you enough money, correct?
No.
Okay. And was there a part-time job you were thinking of getting in addition to what you have? Have you been looking? Because I see another work coming to you. Whether it's part-time or full, I see another job coming. Yes?
Yeah, I tried to look, but I never fill applications.
Okay. Step 1, look. Step 2, take the application, fill it out, and the ones that you really want, say, this is the job. This is the one for me. I claim this job as mine. And trust it. I understand that things are not as smooth for you, and some jobs maybe are not the job that's best for you to fit what you need. But at this point, throw it on the wall like spaghetti and say, I'm going to throw out everything so I can have the best possible outcome. And I'm going to tell you, Adeline, that I see additional money coming to you, additional work. This is why Spirit is being very firm. Go out, look, process papers, do what you need to do, because I'm seeing additional money coming to you, and they take me into the month of September. They take me to the middle of September, and that's when they tell me that there's increase. So you do your part to make this happen, Adeline, all right? And I know you follow me on Facebook, and I thank you so much. So please keep in contact with me, and when you go for an interview, shoot me a message. Say, I have an interview at 10, and I'm going to ask the angels to be with you. All of you.
Okay.
All right, my dear?
Okay.
Thank you so much for following the show. And let me ask you a question. Do you know what radio station I'm moving to?
No, you said it, and I didn't remind me. It's W something?
WWNN, and it's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll put it on Facebook for you as well, okay? WWNN, okay?
WWNN, okay.
Thank you so much,
Sarah.
honey.
I love you, Sarah.
I love you, honey. God bless you. Thank you. 1-800-889-0267. Did you hear? We're going to WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. I hope you follow me right to the phone lines. Let's see, what do we got going on? We've got Nancy. And Nancy, she's in West Palm Beach. Nancy, how are you tonight?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, Nancy.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Moving on up.
Moving on up to the east side. Got a deluxe apartment in the sky. Yes, we're moving up.
I won't keep you. I'm calling for my daughter.
Yes.
She recently got married.
Yes.
And he's always accusing her of doing something that's not right. He goes through her phone. He does all of this.
A lot of trouble there. A lot of trouble.
Yes.
You talk about him, I write the word trouble. You know, I'm gonna give you this information here. There's a learned statement that I've come to know. People accuse those of what they are guilty of. But I feel as if, and I'm in his defense, I feel as if he has been cheated on before. He has had a bad experience. So he's expecting that to happen.
Yes.
However, he has not always done it perfectly himself. Let me tell you a story, okay? So, and you know, because you have your knowing, you have your energy.
Yes.
They need to learn to build trust. And if they can't build the bridge of trust, then the relationship is going to have continual hiccups. So your daughter, and it's not to change who we are, but perhaps the conversations that she's having that prove to be problematic, perhaps some of those she can not put in text and not create so much for him to read into, because he needs to feel secure. And no one can do that for him, but she can create the environment to make it a bit easier for him. Otherwise, he's going to create a mess. And she's not going to be able to put up with it, because your daughter's pretty tough cookie, yes?
Yes, she is.
Yes. So, you know, I kind of see her like throwing her hands up going, I'm done.
Oh, yes, she's just about there.
She's just about there.
She doesn't take, because she's not that person.
No, she's not.
And, so...
But he has a wound that's actually from childhood. Okay. So counseling would be good, but not so much for the couple, but for him.
For him.
And if they can do that. So I'm not saying that she should put up with something that makes her uncomfortable. But I heard this in my head. What if God were one of us? So God would be unconditional. And God wouldn't judge the experience. God would come from a place of heart and love. And understand that this is a growing pain. And if he's willing to do some of the work, God helps he who helps himself, then she can work through it with him. If not, then I guess her hands will be up and she will be out the door. And
That's
she's
what
going.
I've been telling her, but
well, your daughter
I just
doesn't.
needed you for confirmation.
Yeah, you know what? Your daughter's like an elephant, though. She never forgets. So, just by the end of this year, she's going to know what she wants to do, but they do need some communication. And if he's a believer, I do work called soul integration, and I do integrate the aspects of childhood that have caused fragmentation within the soul. So perhaps he might want to talk to me, someone on the outside, about the wounds.
He talks about it because he's very intuitive also, and he's not a bad individual. He's just
not.
been wounded, so, it's very deep.
It's very deep, and he knows what he's done a few times, too. So, not to your daughter. Don't get all up in arms. But yes, other
women.
Experiences, yes. Because he's very non-committal. So the fact that he's come this far truly means he loves her. But can he sustain the love?
He's waited for her 7 years.
Well, then tell him not to mess this up now.
I tried. Okay.
Well, then I hope to talk to him one day. Nancy, thank you.
He's even asked for help. He's even said he knows he needs help.
Well, then bring him on over.
Okay, I will. He's in New York, so he'll have to call you.
Yeah, we'll do it by Skype. I do it by Skype. It's perfect.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, Nancy, thank you. And thank
again, congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for following the show. God bless you. I've known you for years.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I've got some more surprises for you. And if you're on Facebook, give me those questions because I want to answer your questions. And if you're thinking of picking up the phone line, call 1-800-889-0267. It is the last day we're going to be calling this number. Let's make this phone ring off the charts. Stay with us, everyone. Don't you go away, because we're going to be right back.
Seems the show has come to an end, I know. I can't find the words to say enough of how much you all mean to me. It's been a journey that I'll always remember, and I thank you. I thank you for being there with me all these years.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Want to connect to the light within you? Talk to Sarah now and begin your spiritual empowerment. Call Sarah at 561-844-6167 locally or toll free at 1-800-889-0267 nationwide. You can email your questions to Sarah to radio@sarahspiritual.com.
It's time to pick up all our things and go. Seems the show has come to an end, I know. I can't find the words to say enough.
And we are back here live on WBZT, and wow, we're counting down 396 live shows. So that means we've done over 400 shows live, but I wasn't really here because I'm part of them. It was just a repeat. But my spirit was always here, so I know we're over 400 shows. But what I want you to know is that we have always been connected. Always. Even before I came here. Even before I clicked my little heels and showed up, we've always been connected. All of us. And I welcome your phone calls tonight for our finale show at 1-800-889-0267. And I need to go to Facebook, people, because they send me so many wonderful messages. And Shine Bright, I know I have a message for you. And I'm so glad that you gave me a message and asked this question, what's the message from Spirit? Well, Spirit has this message. You, my dear, you want the fulfilled life and you want relationship, but you're attracting the people who are, well, they're not really honoring you. It's what you can do for them or what they can get from you. And yes, you're talking to a couple people. Hello? You're talking to them. I know you are. But they're not quite cutting it because the guys that you're connecting with, they're not here for the long haul. And you have family. You have people that you want to be connected with for a lifetime. You want to have that union. So I say to you this, Shine Bright, cut everybody off. Go to the ledge. Jump! Well, not off the ledge for real. And just say, I'm going to be by me and just enjoy my children. I'm going to just love me for just a little bit. And the more I love me, the better I'm going to attract a better mate for myself. Take a break from guys, honey. It's good for you. And then the right man is going to emerge. Sometimes they take a while. They're a little rough to get hooked in. But when they come along, the right one comes. It was well worth the wait, my dear. So thank you for your message, Shine Bright. And now I've got to go right to the phone lines. 1-800-889-0267. And let's see who's on my board. I've got Dalton. And Dalton, he's in Illinois. Dalton, how are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, Dalton. And is this your first time calling in on the show?
Yeah.
How did you hear about the show, Dalton?
My mom.
Your mom. Well, did your mom tell you the news, or did you hear the news? Do you know what's happening next Wednesday? Do you know?
Hold the news.
WWNN 1470 AM. That's where I'm going. Repeat after me. WWNN.
WWNN
1470 AM.
1470 AM.
6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m.
That's where I'll find Sarah Spiritual.
That's where I find Sarah Spiritual.
Perfect. What's your question for me?
What do you see that the Spirit sees for me in my future? Am I going to become a full-time firefighter? Am I going to get married, have kids?
Okay, we want a whole life reading, but in 3 seconds, let me tell you what I see. I know that it's very important, and you've wanted to be a firefighter ever since you were a little boy. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes, right? And it's something that you want to do, but we have to take a test, yes?
Yes, I'm actually in school for it right now.
I know you're in training. And you're training, and you're building muscles, yes? I can see. And you're getting ready to be that firefighter. And I know that you can do that. And you have to believe in your heart that that's what you can do. And I see that you can become a firefighter. And I also see that there will be love and marriage and a baby in the baby carriage. But it's going to take a little time because Spirit tells me you're not attracting people that you feel like you can nestle with and that are your life partner. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So love has been a little disappointing, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. But I do see love coming. But I'm going to put you out a bit. I'm sorry, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I got like 2 years. Not without dating. Don't worry. But the right person is going to take a little time. So focus on being the hero, the guy who saves people from a burning building. Be the firefighter, be the paramedic, be the individual who can assist mankind. And then the universe is going to take care of you. And you're going to have that true love. All right? All right, Dalton. Thank you so much. So will you join me next week from 6 to 8 p.m.?
Yep.
All right, thank you. And what time will it be in Illinois? I think there's an hour time difference. So I guess it'll be 5 o'clock, right?
5 to 8.
Okay, great. So
5 to 7.
5 to 7. Well, you know what? We're trying to extend for another hour, so you just spoke it into existence. So you go. Thank you so much. Wait, before you know it, we'll be on for 3 hours. I'm so excited, Dalton. And then, of course, if you're ever in Atlanta, you know I'll be live on Atlanta, too. Thank you, Dalton. God bless you. Welcome to the show, and thank you for connecting in our family. Thank you. Bye. 1-800-889-0267. And I'm going right back to the phone lines. And let me see. I've got Alyssa, and she's in Illinois. Oh, my goodness. I think we need a station in Illinois, don't you? Okay. Alyssa, how are you, honey?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear you're good, and thank you for following the show. I know that you and your mom have been such an integral part of the show, and I know that we've all grown together. So I want to thank you, honey, okay? What's your question?
Well, I've been asking this a lot.
I know.
About my ex.
Oh, X?
Yes.
All right, hold on. X marks the spot. Drop him while he's hot.
No.
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 Okay.
Okay, we broke up.
I know.
But we act like we're together. We do all the good couple things.
I know, but isn't there another girl?
No. No.
He dropped her while it was hot.
What do you mean? Is he talking to another girl?
There was another girl. Your ex. Yes? There was another girl. There is another girl. Okay? Oh.
Well, his friends told me that he was just talking to me and everything, and I go through his phone, and it says me. He always talks to me, and he always says that he has to think about getting back together with me, but he always talks to him as we're dating, and he says that he has to wait and think about communicate.
He's looking for a friendship, someone to kick it with and hang with, and you're looking for a relationship, and he's not ready for that. That's what he's telling you. And when people tell you and show you who they are, believe them. Just believe them.
I don't get it, though. If he wants a friendship, he makes it, he makes it, like, go higher. Like, we act like we're together when we're dating. Like,
I know. Because he doesn't want to lose his option. So you have to stay neutral in this and allow it to unfold. And I'm going to tell you this. I have a timeline for you. You're either going to be hot and heavy in an item or not by October. By the time we're back in school and things are back in the swing of it, you're going to know. Okay?
What do you mean by that?
By October, you're either an official couple and you don't need no time, or we're broken up.
By when?
October. Okay. Happy Halloween. All right?
All right.
Candy for everyone. So if this is what you want, and you feel that he's the guy for you, give him space, allow him to be, trust that it's going to work out perfectly, and let's see. Because you're collaborating with it, so it's difficult for me to predict. I know I've told your mom some things that are going to happen, and they happen because people had already made decisions within their heart and their soul. This young man has not made that choice. All right?
Well, do you see that he even, like, really cares about me the same way that I care about him?
Different levels, honey. Different levels. you're more committed to this experience than he is. He's not there.
Yeah, he always tells his friends that I'm Alyssa loyal.
Okay. So could you allow it to unfold and don't push him? Remember, you're the one I said, girls don't chase boys. Don't chase the boys.
I get told to act different, don't accept the phone calls all the time, to tell him that I'm busy, I can't talk right now. And when I do that, that's when he calls me constantly.
I understand, but then we're playing a game, and we need to be who we are authentically, yes? We can't play games. You just can't play games. You have to be who you are. Now, we do have to respect his boundaries. We do. But you can't not be who you are. And you can't act like you're all not interested, because that's a lie. You're interested. I know. All right, honey, you're going to keep us posted. And where am I moving to? What's the new radio station?
WWNN.
1470 AM. Yes, you got it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Keep me posted in the loop, okay?
I will.
God bless you, honey. Mwah. Much love to you. Bye. 1-800-889-0267. I've got to go to Facebook. And let's see what we've got on Facebook. Tracy wants to know, when is your ex going to leave you alone? Or if he wants to. Well, you know what? I don't know. Spirit's like, stalker. So your ex has this energy. Listen, I'm just telling you what they said in my head. Everyone's laughing like, what? Tracy, he's unsure as to what he really wants. So he knows he didn't do the right thing in the relationship, and he's got some guilt, and he doesn't want to quite let you go. So he wants to have that thread, and it's kind of like what I was just trying to explain to Alyssa. Tracy, he doesn't know where he wants to end up. So you are drawing the line. If you know he's not the guy for you, then cut it loose. And he will leave you alone. You could say, you know, I loved you when I loved you, but in this moment, I don't see us moving further. And then speak your truth. But there's a part of you, Tracy, you kind of like the attention. So, Tracy, you decide. He's not going to leave you alone until you draw your line in the sand and you say, this is my truth. Good luck with that, Tracy. Please keep me in the loop on this one, because I really don't want to hear stalker ever again. Okay, we're going right back to the phone lines, 1-800-889-0267, and I've got Gina. And Gina, she's in West Palm Beach. Gina, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Gina. And is this your first time calling into the show?
No, ma'am, I've actually called. That was like last year, though.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm lucky I remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. So, okay. So, Gina, what can Spirit answer for you, my dear?
Okay, my question is, right now I'm currently pregnant, but I'm trying to decide how I'm going to actually tell this news to my mom, because I don't feel like she's going to take it good at all.
No, she's not going to take it good at all. But that's not for Mom to decide. And I'm going to tell you this. You feel a connection to this unborn child, correct?
Yeah.
And you feel as if this child was given to you as a gift, yes?
Yeah.
And even though the circumstances and conditions are not perfect, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And Mom's going to look at the practical side?
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. You pop out that baby, she's going to be like, oh, this is wonderful.
Really?
Yes.
Is she going to give me a hard time doing my pregnancy?
You speak your truth, honey. You speak your truth.
Okay.
Say, Mom, just like you loved me, I'm going to love this baby. Because, Mom, you're my best teacher. And I learned from you. And I'm going to give it all the love and support that I know you've given me, and you're going to continue to give me, Mom.
Yeah.
You speak it into existence. You will have support, and if the mother doesn't support initially, she will support. And Spirit says that others will step up to support you and to guide you and to make you feel that nurturing that you desire. You follow your heart on this one, honey, and everything will be fine. All right?
Because I keep feeling like when I do tell her, she's going to get so upset until she ends up getting sick, or I end up, getting sick or something of that nature.
But those are emotions, and we have the ability to govern our thoughts and emotions.
Okay.
And if she gets that upset that she's going to get sick, first of all, let me tell you, parents want something more for their children.
Mhm.
And maybe she doesn't want you to have an experience like that.
No, she doesn't. I know she doesn't.
Okay, but it's your path.
Mhm.
And all along you made free will choices that brought you to this moment.
Yeah.
So somewhere within your soul, you knew this was where you were going to be. There was a choice that you made.
Mhm.
So these things don't just happen unless you're Mother Mary. So as we move forward, this is your choice.
Mhm.
And those who love us will support us in our choices even if they don't agree with us.
Okay.
All right? And we here on WBZT, listening audience, who are now moving to what station? Where am I going?
I'm sorry. Mine is all over the place. I can't remember, Sarah.
WWNN 1470 AM. Next week from 6 to 8 p.m., you're going to be calling in a different number.
Okay.
1-800 is no longer going to be my number. It's going to be 1-888-565-1470. That's going to be my new number. So are we friends on Facebook, Gina?
No, ma'am, but I can friend request you.
Go to SarahSpiritual, follow my SarahSpiritual page, and like my SarahSpiritual page. I need a lot of fans.
Okay.
Like my SarahSpiritual page on Facebook, and then you'll always know where I am and what number to call, okay? Thank you so much. All right.
All right, thank you.
God bless you and your baby, honey. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, our first hour of our last 2 hours is coming to a close, but we've got one more hour together. So I hope that you stay with me here on WBZT, because I have so many more surprises for you, and I'm taking more phone calls at 1-800-889-0267. And Facebook people, keep your questions coming. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know the scoop. We're going to be right back.
Did you hear the news? I'm moving on. It's time for me to leave WBZT. Hey you, did you hear the news? I'm moving on. Got a new gig on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM from 6 to 8 p.m. Are you coming with me? Hey you, I'm taking your calls on WNN. Hope you'll be joining me and we'll keep going on at WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM from 6 to 8 p.m. You can call me right there and write this number down now. 1-888-565-1470. You can get me every Wednesday on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM. Come along with me to WWNN. I hope you join me, 'cause we're moving up. I hope you will come for the ride. Dreams are coming true for you. Together we will do it on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM. I'll see you there in August on WWNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com.
You have some news for us, yes?
Yes, I do. The last time you spoke to me, you told me that something would come and replace my previous job, and it would be around the 11th or 12th of October, and I have to tell you, it was during that week that I did get another position that I'm currently working now, and it is full-time, and it was just as you said it would be, and I just, wanted to give you that update and just say that I'm so happy that I can have someone, to rely on and to, give me, comfort and hope, like you do, not only with me, but with everyone that speaks to you,
I have to tell you, and I'm sure everybody that calls you says this, you're amazing. And you just hit everything right on the nose and by me just giving you a couple of questions. Wow, unbelievable. You're amazing.
This is how you're phrasing your question to yourself, and I applaud you. You're kind of looking at it like, well, is this what I want for the rest of my life? Is this how I want to be? Is this the dynamic that I want? Is this really working for me?
Those are like the questions, oh my gosh, yes.
Because we need to shift that energy, because it's almost as if you're talking to people and they're not even hearing you.
Well, I'm laughing because you're hitting the nail right on the head.
I came to see you in February, and you told me like around in April you're going to get a new position, and I got it. So I'm celebrating that.
You're like hitting it right on the head.
Yes, you predicted it happened as soon as you hung up. As soon as I hung up with you. So there it is.
And there's a financial stress or worry around him. Is something going on with him that he's very stressed out besides who he is as a person?
Oh my God, Sarah, it's not working as of the 31st of the last month. Oh my God.
Yeah. See, and that
Wow.
is exacerbating and bringing out all of his less than perfect qualities. Wow. Okay.
Wow. You're hitting it right on the head.
And apparently I have the singing crew, and they're singing the way you feel. It is not a disrespect. But they're like, the old gray man just ain't what she used to be. And that's how you're feeling.
God, so you have it right on. That's it, yes. Well, the funny thing is that for all those people who don't believe in this, and your first caller from the beauty parlor who called and said her husband didn't believe, my husband's not a believer, my brother's not a believer, but guess what? About 8 weeks ago, you said my brother was sick. And I approached it, and he kept saying, no, I'm not sick. He said it's Gordana, meaning his wife. And I said, no. I said, Sarah was very specific. She said it was you. And sure enough, it's been going on for quite a while. They kept misdiagnosing him, and it wound up being his heart.
Oh, you are phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep us posted, all right? Keep us posted,
Yes.
and
Yes.
enjoy the journey. All right, and belated
Yes,
happy birthday.
Thank you, Sarah. Have
All
a
right.
good evening.
You
God
too.
bless you. Mwah. Thank you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
God bless you, Nancy.
Thank you so much. And I thank you for being in all of our lives. I thank you for what you've done for the community. It's amazing. And I'm glad you're still here, and I can send people around the corner, you know.
Thank
you. And I'm celebrating you.
Oh, Sarah, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
You're just wonderful, wonderful.
I'm just like drunk
you're speaking, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it. You're breaking it down so simply. Thank you.
I love you so much. You are an angel of light and a wonderfully grounded woman. That's why I love you. You have New York energy in Florida.
And I'm so grateful too, Sarah, because I feel your energy all the time, and you put me at ease. You really are truly an earth angel and a spirit guide in the physical. I thank you so much, and I know everyone else who's listening is too.
What really stood out to me was when you said that the Enlightenment Center is a sanctuary, and every time I go there, I get that feeling of such peacefulness, and I feel renewed anytime I come to see you.
All right, Maria. Well, we thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the show. It's great to have you.
I love talking to you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God
and
bless
I will
you.
be calling again.
All right. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.
But I'm grateful for you too, Sarah. I just want to tell you, I just started listening a few weeks back, and I so look forward to Wednesdays. And I can't tell you, your words, they come from light and love, and they're so powerful and moving. I think everyone probably feels wonderful after they've heard you. I know I do.
Well, thank you for saying that. That touches my heart. You have no idea, and I greatly appreciate that.
Well, thank you for your help.
All right. God bless you, and
God
you keep
bless
us
you.
posted on your son's progress.
I will. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Thank you. Bye. It'll come to pass, Maria. It's not only is it written in the stars,
I want
Spirit
you
told
right with me, Sarah, because I have yet not met you personally, but I have so much love for you, and I thank you, and I bless you for every step and every air you take. And we're lucky. I hope all the audience is feeling this. We're very lucky to have you in our lives, to be able to at least speak to you on one day of the week, or even if it's twice a week, and you give us hope. Well, you give me hope. And I appreciate you, and God bless you, and I'm so happy to have you part of my life.
Thank you. God bless you, and I am sincerely touched to the core of my being, honey.
Speaking with Sarah. Another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect with the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Did you hear the news? I'm moving on. It's time for me to leave WBZT. Hey you, did you hear the news? I'm moving on. Got a new gig on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM from 6 to 8 p.m. Are you coming with me? Hey you, I'm taking your calls on WNN. Hope you'll be joining me, and we'll keep going on at WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM from 6 to.
And we are back for the final hour here on WBZT before we make the move to WWNN. And you heard me telling one of our callers, like my Facebook page, SarahSpiritual. If you are on Facebook, follow SarahSpiritual. Then you're going to know all the latest developments. We just got picked up by an Atlanta station. You don't know where we're going next. So join me. Follow the yellow brick road. We're following the yellow brick road to WWNN. I'm going to click my heels and see where we end up. And Spirit's here for all of you. And we've been navigating this together for over 8 years. 396 live shows. And I just realized that when you add the numbers together, they come to a 9. And 9 is the end of a cycle. And we're getting ready to have a new beginning. And we're going to 1470 AM 95.3 FM, The Talk. And I asked Spirit for a sign. Of course, I was a little annoyed because they didn't tell me to go play the number. But I asked Spirit for a sign. And I said, well, I hope I'm doing the right thing. And they're like, yeah, you are. And this number here, 0267, is my grandmother's birthday. 267, 627. So 1470, 741 used to be one of the first numbers that I used to play when I started to play Cash 3. And don't you know that the same day I had the conversation with the universe, they didn't tell me play pick 4, Sarah. 1470 came up in the Cash 4. So there was my sign. Of course, I'm out $5,000, but there's my sign. So I know that everything's aligning. And I trust that you follow the promptings as well. And that you align with everything. And you follow your yellow brick road. We're going to go back to the phone lines at 1-800-889-0267. We still have surprises coming for you, so don't go anywhere because we're going to be playing my new song. And those of you on Facebook, keep those questions coming. Let's see, I am going to Teresa in Boca. Teresa, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Teresa, and how can Spirit and I assist you?
Well, I was just wondering, I'm going through a kind of a stressful kind of thing here, and I just want to know if it's going to come out okay in the end here, like all this stress is even, you know.
First of all, there's some kind of papers going on. Is there some kind of documents or something? Why am I seeing all these papers around you?
Yeah, lawyer, yeah.
Lawyer, okay. I've got legal papers, and there's a lot of movement around you, but I feel like everyone's chasing their tails, like my dog Sparta, going around in circles. I'm not seeing the movement that I would like to see just yet, but it is going to come out all right. It's going to take a little bit longer. And I also want to talk about move for you. Are you thinking of moving? Is there an idea that you might move?
If I were financially able to, sure, but I'm not.
Okay, at this moment.
Stuck here.
At this moment, we're not stuck. At this moment, you can't move, but I do see movement for you. And it's not because they said you're out of here. I do see movement coming, so we may fast forward that up a couple of years. But these legal papers that I see, they're going to take some time, and I need to drag them out because there's some back and forth going on, right? Almost like a litigation, yes?
A little. It's kind of a formality. I just think it's been back. The background is more back and forth, and
okay.
But running in circles and threatening to do it and never doing it. Now
okay, so
I'm doing it.
All right, I've got August 27th, 28th, 29th. There's some closer resolution there. So whatever.
That sound about right.
That sounds about right.
What the procedure is, that's about what I was expecting around the 1st of September.
1st of September,
yeah. The way it's supposed to, that would seem logical, yeah.
Okay.
So that's good to hear.
So that's an opening for this to come closer. It may not be the finality, but I see it closer there for you, Teresa. And Teresa, I want to ask you a question. What station am I moving to?
Oh, WNN 1470 AM.
Thank you so much. Are you going to follow me?
Oh, I already follow you.
All right, good. Thank you.
That's on live now and on my phone.
Great. Thank you so much, Teresa. But this is going to work out. And it was Spirit says it's about time. You know, it's about finding your voice and your truth, yes?
Yeah, that's definitely true. And I've been threatening it, and it just needed to be done.
But you needed to do it, and now it's going to be very freeing for you, Teresa, all right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
thank you.
See, you don't know how.
Oh, I do know how.
Oh, you do know.
I'm as free as a bird now. Yes.
The money is for the freedom. The money's good, a part of it.
It's freedom, but it's, you know what? It's stating your truth.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that it's my turn.
Yeah, and standing up for my child.
Yes.
That
yes. All right, my dear. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, God bless you.
Okay,
bye.
Bye.
We're going to go to Facebook because I love those questions on Facebook. And let's see. Oh, Anita has a question. The angels have to, You know, Anita, there's a disturbance in the sleep. I know that the angels are telling me you're not sleeping right at night. You need to spiritually clean the energy of the home. And I also feel as if there have been some toxic people that have been in your life and in and out of your house. And it's time, Anita, for you to plan to make a move. I know that there's thought of movement, but it's time to make those plans so that you can move. And Spirit says batten down the hatches. It needs to be just you, your private space, just you. So Anita, it will clear up, but I'm going to suggest that you use some copal on some charcoal and some of Sarah Spiritual's very special reversing spray and spray that stuff away. And that should make a difference for you. And seal off the house. All right, seal off the house, use the power and the light of Archangel Michael. Thank you so much, Anita, for your Facebook question. I truly appreciate you and your following the show. And everyone, I always appreciate all the thank yous that you give me. And I get emails and I get messages on Facebook. But I want to share with you some of the thank yous that I've received from my heart to yours. I want you to hear back what you've said to me and know that those words not only echo in my ears and on the radio airwaves, but they are forever ingrained in my heart. And I'm taking all of you with me to WWN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM The Talk. So take a listen to what you were so kind to say to me.
You are phenomenal. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Keep us posted, all right? Keep us posted and enjoy the journey. All right, and belated happy birthday.
Thank you, Sarah. Have
All
a
right.
good evening.
You
God
too.
bless you. Mwah. Thank you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
God bless you, Nancy.
Thank you so much. And I thank you for being in all of our lives. I thank you for what you've done for the community. It's amazing. And I'm glad you're still here, and I can send people around the corner, you know.
Thank you.
And I'm celebrating you.
Oh, Sarah, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
You're just wonderful, wonderful.
I'm just like drunk. You know, you're speaking, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it. You're breaking it down so simply. Thank you.
I love you so much. You are an angel of light and a wonderfully grounded woman. That's why I love you. You have New York energy in Florida.
And I'm so grateful to you, Sarah, because I feel your energy all the time, and you put me at ease. You know, you really are truly an earth angel and a spirit guide in the physical. I thank you so much, and I know everyone else who's listening is too.
What really stood out to me was when you said that the Enlightenment Center is a sanctuary. And every time I go there, I get that feeling of such peacefulness, and I feel renewed anytime I come to see you.
All right, Maria. Well, we thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the show. It's great to have you.
I love talking to you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God
and
bless
I will
you.
be calling again.
All right. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.
But I'm grateful for you too, Sarah. I just want to tell you, I just started listening a few weeks back, and I so look forward to Wednesdays. And I can't tell you, your words, they come from light and love, and they're so powerful and moving. I think everyone probably feels wonderful after they've heard you. I know I do.
Well, thank you for saying that. That touches my heart. You have no idea, and I greatly appreciate that.
Well, thank you for your help.
All right. God bless you, and you keep us posted on your son's progress.
I will. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Bye. It'll come to pass, Maria. It's not only is it written in the stars, Spirit told you.
I want you right with me, Sarah, because I have yet not met you personally, but I have so much love for you, and I thank you, and I bless you for every step and every air you take. And we're lucky. I hope all the audience is feeling this. We're very lucky to have you in our lives, to be able to at least speak to you on one day of the week, or even if it's twice a week, and you give us hope. Well, you give me hope, and I appreciate you, and God bless you, and I'm so happy to have you part of my life.
Thank you. God bless you, and I am sincerely touched to the core of my being, honey. Thank you so very much. And we're back here live, and I thank all of you. And when I think of you all, Spirit fills me with music and with heartfelt gratitude. And before we go right back to the phone lines at 1-800-889-0267, and we're going to open up some more lines so that all of you can call in, I have a very special song that Spirit gave me, and it's my gift to you, that we are one heart, And that one heart, one moment of love, can forever change the world. And together, we are in one love. So take a listen to the song they gave me just for us tonight.
One love
Yes, indeed. We're joined together in one love. And a river of 1,000 tears can turn to the waters that can heal and change the world. So every tear you've ever cried, it's not all for no reason. Just let it go. Let the rivers take you where they're going to take you. And we will forever be joined, all of us. You know, all of this was preordained. It was pre-written. We all think we made a whole bunch of choices, and we did. But there's a knowing in our soul that brought us here together to form that one love. But that's the love that sees the love in you, that sees the love in me, that brings us all together. One heart, one love. Each of us. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. 1-800-889-0267. Let's take those burning questions as we count down to the final, almost half hour. Let's see. I have to take a call from Vanessa. And Vanessa, she's in New York. Vanessa, how are you tonight?
Hi, good, and you?
Good. Vanessa, what station am I going to? That's the quiz for you today.
1470 AM.
WWNN. Thank you so much. I hope you're going to follow us, Vanessa. And have you called the show before?
Not the show, but you've given me a reading before.
Oh, great, Vanessa. Well, I'm loving to connect with you again. So what's your question for us tonight?
I'm currently going to make almost 2 years at my current job, but some of my workload was given away, so I feel like I'm stuck now. Like, I don't have work to do, so it's like there's kind of nothing to do all day. And also...
Well, some people would say that's a good thing, right, to get paid to do nothing. But I understand you like to keep busy, but there's also a part of... It's almost as if are they phasing out something, or do they have something else for you? Yes?
They have something for me.
They
the
do.
Thing is, my boss currently is on vacation, so once he comes back, he'll be able to add more duties. And since they hired someone new, which he was already planning to hire someone in our team to give them those tasks, I was just doing it at the moment.
And there is movement for you, and I see progression for you. They're fading out some of the tasks that you did because you have proven that you're ready to climb the rung and to go up the ladder, yes?
Yes.
And they dump a lot of stuff on you, yes?
Well, because I like doing it. I don't mind.
Multitask, right? But people are like, here, give it to Vanessa. She knows how to do it. Give it to Vanessa. It's like, give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. Give it to Vanessa. She'll get anything done. And this is what I see for you. And I see a lot of growth. And so enjoy the downtime because they are going to keep you very busy. They are going to keep you very busy. And I'm really excited for this expansion for you because it's going to add some more to your repertoire.
Okay.
And it's going to help you move forward. So what is the question behind all of this?
Now, the question is, am I staying here in New York? Am I going to keep growing, or am I eventually going to move to Florida?
You are moving to Florida, but it's not time yet. I'm going to take you out past the 2018 year, coming into the November 2018, December, January, February of 2019. We've got about a year of time that things are going to unfold. Now remember, you have free will, so you can pull the trigger anytime you're ready to make the move. But there's some experiences, some expression of self, some responsibilities, some more to your repertoire that you have to add. And once you do that, you're going to be ready to go. And remember, you're in a New York state of mind and things... Listen, I moved to Florida, I'm like, whoa, it's different here. So you want to get yourself adapted. It seems great when you visit, and it's a beautiful place, but they do things differently here. So it's for you to really have a firm plan moving forward and work that is going to fulfill you and also pay the bills.
Right.
All right. But I do see a move, and there's friends and happenings here. Yes, you have connections here? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, because I see a reunion. I see people going, yay, she's finally here. So it's like you've talked to people, yes, and they're all waiting for you. So in the meantime, you'll be visiting us, that's all.
Okay.
All right, my dear, congratulations and enjoy the downtime. You know, a lot of us would like to get paid and not be doing much, so enjoy the vacation.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. God bless you. 1-800-889-0267, and we're going to go to Tyron. And Tyron is in Boca. Tyron, did I say that correctly?
Yes, Karen.
Karen. Oh, Karen. Okay.
Karen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Karen, how can Spirit and I assist you tonight?
Well, I want to ask about my mom.
Okay. Mom has problems with the legs, Karen?
No, that would be me.
Oh, you have problems, because I'm feeling problems with the legs and stability, almost like aches and pains, and they hurt, yes?
That's me. I've got so much going on physically with me, and I'm really overweight, and I was in the hospital in April.
But I've got circulation, too. They're talking about your circulation. Your circulation isn't right in the legs, yes?
I have a heart problem now.
Okay. And you're like, oh, my God, of all the things, now I have to worry about my heart, right? You're like, oh, my God, right?
Well, I'm mostly worried that I'm not able to lose weight. And I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I'm like 100 pounds overweight.
So let's talk about this, Karen. First of all, let's talk about the thyroid, Karen. Did they check your thyroid? Are you within the realm of normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm normal.
Now you need to go to a specialist who can tell you that there's different levels of normal, and I don't feel that you're in the normal range. I'm not a doctor, but there's an adjustment that needs to be made. And I'm also seeing that there's been a lot in life that you've wanted to kind of shield yourself from and protect yourself and hide. And you're holding on to a lot of heavy memories. It's not just about weight. I'm talking memories. It's been a challenging experience in life, yes?
Very, 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 very traumatic. Yeah.
And so there's some healing that you want to work with. And I do a lot of healing with people because, you know, we can make the choice to go on a diet, or we can try to exercise. We can do whatever we need to do. But if from within we're not feeling that self-love, that one love of self, then it becomes challenging to lose that weight. And there's so many successful health coaches that can assist you. But if you're not ready inside, and that's what Spirit's telling me, you're holding on to the trauma. And you're afraid to let anybody in.
Well, that's why I was asking about my mom. I still haven't gotten over losing my mom.
Okay. And Karen, I don't have a connection with Mom yet. I'll see if I can bridge that connection in the very short time we have.
Sure.
But let me just say to you, Karen, what is the number? I know your birthday's in the month of 7, but why is she talking to her? Someone's talking to me about July or the month of 7 or the number 7. What does that have to do with Mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
My birthday is July 24th.
Yeah, I understand that, but I feel like they're giving me another number. They're giving me 7. All right, so let's talk about... all right.
Her birthday is May 23rd.
May 23rd, but okay, that's not... And she passed when, please?
2014, April 29th.
I wish everyone could see I have the number 14 here. I just wrote the 14 because she tells me she passed in the 14 year. So I have that energy here for you. And it was elongated. It drew out, right? And you were there for it, yes? And you were almost like drying. She's showing me her mouth, like you were doing something for her mouth, yes, before she passed? Yes? You were right there with her when she passed? Karen, please?
No, I didn't get to be with her when she passed. No.
But what were you doing at her mouth or something? Were you helping her with something with her mouth or wiping her mouth? There's some memory she's showing me. You may not remember, but I've got that connection. And I have the number 14 and the passing of the year. And she is very much with you, and you do talk to her. Is that correct?
I try to. I always feel like I want to call her.
But you're talking to her when you're walking around the house. Yes, you do call her. You call her with your spirit. Yes?
Yeah.
And Karen, October, November, there's some celebration or something everyone's supposed to get together for. There's something coming up in an October, November, or there's October, November celebration in the family that's important to the family. So there's something either coming up or something she's making me aware of. October, November, there's celebration gathering. It is not about Thanksgiving. It's about some other date that's important coming up, all right?
Okay.
But there's something coming up. Karen, you need to be more careful with yourself, and you need to do some work on the inside. And I would have that thyroid checked so that you can go to a specialist.
Can I ask about my work?
Okay, very quickly, because we only have a second.
I had applied for a job, and I've been trying to decide whether I should go back to work or whether I should take early retirement.
I know that you're tired, but Spirit says that going back to work for a period of time will keep you moving and out and about, because you tend to battle with some depression as well, yes?
Yeah,
So getting out and being with people will help you from falling into that pit hole that you go into, yes?
Okay.
All right, so apply and receive another job for a period of time before you go to retirement. You've got a little more time, and this will give you time to get out and about, yes.
So my mother's okay?
Yes, I made a very, very brief connection with her, so I didn't establish that, but I do readings where we do connect with loved ones, connecting with loved ones on the other side, and if you'd like to come to the Expedito Enlightenment Center, I would be happy to bridge that and have a session with you for that. All right, my dear?
Okay.
All right, Karen, thank you so much. And what station am I going to? Do you remember?
WWNN?
NN.
Oh, NM, 95.3.
FM. Thank you so much, and I hope you continue to follow us. And if you're on Facebook, like my SarahSpiritual page, and this way you'll know all about everything, Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. God bless you. Good health to you. Bye. 1-800-889-0267. I've got a board full of people, so I've got to go to Kamini. Kamini, you are in New York. My goodness, we got New York here tonight. Kamini, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing great. And how can Spirit and I assist you?
I just wanted to know about my job, pretty much. Like, where is it going?
Well, the job doesn't have much room for growth right now, yes? But we're grateful for work, yes?
Yes, we are.
And I'm seeing you applying for another job. There's another opportunity, but I don't feel as if it's connected to this current job that you're at. I'm going to take you to another job when you're ready. There's limited growth and limited finances that this particular job can give you. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a temporary assignment that's going to end soon, like in August.
Okay. So I see you going to another job, another opportunity. It could be in a different division of this company, but right now this term is about to end, and I see something else coming for you.
Does Spirit see around what ballpark, like when?
You say that with fear. Like when?
Well, I just don't. I don't know.
Then don't worry. Then I'm going to tell you that it's already completed.
Oh, okay.
All right? You have to trust. All right? There's another work coming for you, and this is going to bring additional revenue to you. And it may have some connection to this company, but I don't know that it's in the same department. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because it's a multi-level department job, yes, where you are?
Yeah, it's like it's insurance.
Okay. So there's opportunities coming for you, and I do see another one coming expeditiously. Don't have a date, but if your end time is supposed to be sometime in August, I really don't see you missing a beat or skipping anything, all right?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. And I hope you continue to follow us at our new station. You know where we're going?
Yeah, I've heard everyone say WWN 95.3 and 1470.
AM, that's right. So you can look up on the internet, WWNN.com, and I'll be there next Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. So thank you so much for following the show. I know you've been on calling and asking questions for quite a few years now, so thank you for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye. 1-800-889-0267, and I'm going to go right to Facebook and see what we've got. Wanda Bruce has a question here for me. Does Spirit have any messages for you? Yes, actually, Wanda, I do have a message for you. Spirit is talking to me about expansion. They're talking about work and expansion for you. They're talking about you tapping into your gifts and your abilities, and you're beginning to spread the word of your spiritual expansion. And I'm also seeing a lot of energy around you in the healing arena, Wanda, and I'm seeing you branching out in that as well. I'm also made aware of a reunion or a family event for you that is coming up sometime in the year. Perhaps it is the holiday season that people are coming from out of town and they're coming to you, and I'm seeing this reunion of experiences and great joy coming. So I know, Wanda, that there's a lot of spiritual growth for you, and they're also talking about aligning your chakras and your energy because you're a little bit out of balance because you've been doing a little bit too much in these past few weeks. So Spirit says you're starting to find center, and you'll be expanding in your spiritual gifts very much so in this 2017 into 2018 year. Thank you so much, Wanda, for your question, and that's the message that Spirit has for you tonight. We're going to go right back to Facebook for another question, and our phone lines are open at 1-800-889-0267. And let's see what questions we have for us right here on Facebook. Oh, we got another one coming somewhere here in the queue. Great. And okay, so now we have Muneka, and she is asking for a message from Spirit too. Spirit is talking about changes for you, and some of them being a little bit uncomfortable, and that you are on that cliff, and Spirit is saying jump, Muneka. You've got to jump and make that change for yourself, and just trust that the angels are going to cradle you in this transition that you're about to make. And as everything begins to change for you, you're going to know that you are safe and abundant, and this is the opportunity for you to fulfill all of your dreams. I see fulfillment coming in finances. I see work and career growing and expansion in that area. I see new movement in residence. And as we have a new residence or a new home, what they also make me aware of is that all the rooms become filled because there's fulfilled living, and then I also see a partner to share that new home with you. So it's going to be a wonderful close to 2017 and up, up, up for 2018, Muneka. Thank you for asking for Spirit's message for you. And everyone, we're going to take our final commercial break here on WBZT, and we're going to get ready to come back to the phone lines in just a bit. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Seems the show is come to an end, I know.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Want to connect to the light within you? Talk to Sarah now and begin your spiritual empowerment. Call Sarah at 561-844-6167 locally or toll free at 1-800-889-0267 nationwide. You can email your questions to Sarah to radio@sarahspiritual.com.
It's time to pick up all the things and go. Seems the show has come to an end, I know. I can't find the words to say enough.
And we are back here live on WBZT. And we're going right back to the phone lines, 1-800-889-0267. Let's see, I've got Karen, and she's in New York. Karen, how are you? Karen?
Hello?
Yes, Karen, you're on live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I was like, what show is it? Wait a minute. How are you, Karen?
I guess I'm used to other shows or whatever where there's a beep and you know really that the line has picked you up. So, wow.
You're live.
Got
You're
it.
live.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Is this your first time calling the show, Karen?
I think I called a couple of years ago.
Okay. Well, we are. Well, if you call a couple of years from now, we won't be here. We're going to WWNN. So be sure to look that up on SarahSpiritual.com. Karen, what's your question?
My newsletter also, I guess I'll get the link.
Yes,
and now
you will.
I remember it from you announcing it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. And thank you for continuing to follow the show. I really appreciate that. Karen, what's your question for Spirit?
Okay, let's see. What does Spirit see ahead for me? I have a lot of health issues I'm worried about, and I'm very worried about my partner. He's really has serious health issues and has been very sick and was hospitalized recently. And I don't think he's doing well, and I'm very worried. I wonder what's ahead. Any advice? Any direction?
Well, let me. Who's the one with the problem with the eyes, please? Who's having difficulty in the eyesight?
I'm having a little bit of difficulty, but I didn't think it was anything serious.
Well, I didn't say it was serious, but when I'm talking to you, by the way, Spirit's talking about the eyesight. So now I'm going to go to the levels. Do we have issues with our sugar, please?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, check the levels in your body. When Spirit gives me this, often it's something that we want to keep an eye on. All right? And we're having blurriness in the vision, yes?
I do need to get new glasses, and I haven't done it yet.
All right, do that and get them checked just to make sure there's nothing else going on behind the eye, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we need to keep an eye on the eye pressure and the eyesight, all right? That doesn't mean anything's going to happen, so let's not put panic in that. It's just sometimes when Spirit has an opportunity to give you a heads up, they will.
Can I mention something about that?
Yes.
I've been on thyroid medication for several years.
Okay.
Always been tested for antibodies, and they came out so low, undetectable. And lately, the past few months, the last 2 blood tests showed I do have a couple of antibodies, and I don't know where they came from.
Okay.
One has to do with the eyes.
Okay.
So
you
I don't
see.
know if that's important that you're picking up on.
Well, follow up with the doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just the messenger, and I can only give you the aspects they give me, and then we give it to you so you can take the information and a free will, make the choices you do. And I would suggest talking to both doctors then, the thyroid, as well as go to the ophthalmologist, and this way you can work through that. What is your partner's name, please?
Nick.
And his birthday?
June 4th, 1948.
Okay. You know, he's had a lot of lack of care in the early years, and it's as if several organs are giving him problems, one right after another. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. The body's tired. The physical body is tired. And he takes medicine because I see many pills. He's taking many pills, yes?
He's taking a very strong medication for a bone marrow disease, and he takes a lot of supplements.
Okay.
Oh, he's also taking something for his prostate. Yes.
Okay, so I'm seeing him taking pills, and it could be the supplements because I see a lot of different things that he's taking. You know what? He's actually holding his own right now. I know that you're worried and you're concerned, but he's very strong. He's very, very strong, and he's not ready to quit. So stop worrying. All right? Because it's like you've got one foot in the grave with him, so stop that. And I say that jokingly because he's not giving up. All right? It's just the body is tired. So he's got to nurture it. And I think they have to, again, I'm not a doctor, but there's adjustments in medication that they may want to look at. So he can investigate that with his primary physician, all right?
Oh, he's very regular with his appointments.
Yes, yes. And when I heard your voice, the first thing they said is that life in general for you, Karen, has been a very long and winding road, yes?
I guess so.
All right. And the health has been problematic for you the past 2.5 years. So somewhere in the 2015 time, these past 2 years, we seem to have many things cropping up, and you address it, and then it calms down, yes?
I don't know about that. I think that I've had issues for years, and a few years back I started with this integrative doctor. I thought she was going to be the end-all, and like, you know, she goes by the blood test. Oh, this is a problem. Take this, and then every time I go, it's a new thing. Now start this, and I don't know if they're real problems or she just picks on them or they're.
Well, perhaps we need another opinion. So perhaps that's what Spirit's saying. The past 2.5 years you've been with this doctor. Maybe there's things that we want to look at. You may want to look at a different opinion or ask some different questions because you're not a doctor. So maybe we need to understand a little bit more, Karen, what it is that's important in the blood work that isn't working, so that she's not always pointing for something else to be balanced out, all right?
Well, yeah. Try to do that. I do a lot of research.
You have to do a lot of research, you do. And indeed, we have to be our own doctor, our very, very own doctor. But I thank you so much, Karen, for your call, and I do hope that you follow us over to the other station, WWNN. Thank you so much. And I'm going to send healing energy and the blessings of Archangel Raphael to surround you and Mick so that you are in the energy of healing and that you have resolution to those items that are questions for you, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you.
1-800-889-0267. And I have Jean, and Jean is in Pompano. Jean, how are you?
I'm doing good, Sarah.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing great, Jean. How can Spirit and I assist you? What's your question for us tonight as we wind down our final hour?
My question is, I'm looking to see, to have Spirit enlighten me on my job situation.
Jean, why do I feel like they're passing you by for something? Is there a promotion or something you want to have happen for you that isn't coming together?
There have been a recent promotion where I got promoted from part-time to full-time, but I can say that I had a rough beginning over there, and it smoothed it out, and now it's just like another rough patch again.
But, you know, I think some of it has to do with the company you keep, some of the people there. It's almost like some people want to edge you out and push you out, Jean. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Conflict of interest, yeah. We've got too many people. There's conflict there. Jean, there's a supervisor or a director or a manager, whatever you want to call that individual, and they are quick to jump on your back. So Spirit says, kill him with kindness. This too will pass, this rough patch. And you may get passed by for the next promotion or advancement that you could have or raise, but trust the process and you can stay there and get moved up eventually. And if they don't meet that in the time frame that's comfortable with you, Jean, Spirit says, well, then you can always jump ship, okay?
Oh, okay. Because, just like you said, they pretty much, it's like they out for me.
Yeah.
And I've come to the point where I don't trust any of them. All of them seems anti-me. If I ask, let me see, is there anything about me that they envy, or what makes them act towards me the way they do?
You know, they're very cliquey, and you're not fitting in the clique. So let's not look at what's wrong with me or that you're the victim. Just do the best possible job you can, Jean, and trust that it's going to all work out perfectly. And keep your eyes and ears open for a new job, just in case it gets a little bit too hot to handle there. We're kind of running out of time, Jean. I want to thank you so much for your call, and I hope you follow me to the new station. Do you know what station that is?
That's 1470 WWNN.
1470 WNN. Thank you very much, and I hope you continue to follow Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye. Well, we're winding down the last 4 minutes of the show. And so now it's my time to, well, they hold up the sign, 5 minutes. Okay, who's counting? You're counting. Give me an extra minute. You know, I was so blessed. I was able to have one of my original board ops pop in to say hi, and we have some of my other board ops that are here, and it's been wonderful to have this journey here in WBZT, and it's been wonderful to be with all of you, and the heartfelt experience that you have truly made this for me has just been a wonderful experience, and everything that we have done here has meant the world to me. And together we have really navigated health issues, financial issues, relationship issues, you name it, I've answered the question. And Spirit has been here. And recently, and I want to thank Freddie from AMP to TV Productions for making sure that we are here on Facebook Live and having this opportunity to interact with all of you. And little did I know that when I was a guest on the Brooklyn Cafe, that magical things would start to happen, and we would all go on this journey together. And it was interesting because there was a woman who gave me a message, and she said, there's someone who's going to make you an offer, and the offer's good for you. And that was the offer to go to WWNN, only I didn't know that years ago, but they said, this is what's going to happen. Because, you know, Spirit knows. They know that sometimes we don't like change, and we don't know what to expect. And even I, who give all this advice, you know, I'm still human, and sometimes I have to say, wow, do I jump? So I'm grateful to you, Freddie, for giving me the opportunity to jump. And I'm grateful to all my friends who have held the space for us here. Everyone has been so kind to us. And at the center, they keep everything running when I get ready for the show. And Tony has been there and made sure all our mailings have gone out. So we're not saying goodbye. We're just simply saying we're going to see you at WWNN, 1470 AM. And I could not have ever asked for a better journey than to be with all of you, because you have made me who I am here on WBZT, and my heart will always be with your heart, no matter where we are. We have journeyed, and we will continue to journey in this lifetime and many other lifetimes. So I thank you for following. Spirit thanks you. Thank you for believing in you, because I believe in you. And I believe that together we can do anything. Visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center on Okeechobee Boulevard. I'm right here in West Palm Beach, and those of you out of state, pop on over. Visit me on SarahSpiritual.com. We are going to have an Archangel Michael celebration. So join us at the end of September for that party. We're going to celebrate you and continue to celebrate the angels. I thank you all for sharing time and space with me. Good night, here on WBZT. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Hey you, did you hear the news? I'm moving on. It's time for me to leave WBZT. Hey you, did you hear the news? I'm moving on. Got a new gig on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 7 till 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.